Frank Marino right now from Divas Las Vegas here with me now to break it all down. This was interesting. Derek Fisher, I thought he had a shot.
Yeah, I really thought he had a shot too, and I thought he did really good last night, but apparently the judges didn't feel so much about that. And it's always funny, every time I do it with you,
right?
The sports figure goes home, so maybe it's you're a jinx. I thought he was really good last night, and I'm kind of shocked. And I would think, being a sports figure, he would have stayed longer.
Right. Okay, moving on now to we're going to Drew Scott, of course, a Las Vegas guy. Really stiff in the beginning, but he has found a way to sort of hang on.
Yeah, and you know what? He's another one who every week he gets better and better and better, and that's what this is a dancing competition. Right now, him and his brother have like the hottest show on television. Yes. So that popularity is definitely going to pull him through, but we got to see how long that will last. But last night his twin brother joined him, and I thought that was really funny.
Do you think some of these dancers, might on purpose maybe hold back a little bit in the beginning to maybe show that growth? And,
they possibly could, but I would think that's kind of scary because it's all over the board. Yeah. So if you're doing that, you're taking a really big chance. That's my opinion on it.
Just a theory I just had in the noggin of mine. Okay, moving on now to Lindsay Sterling. She is just fantastic. I saw her earlier. She looks wonderful.
She's amazing. And all this evening was about most memorable experiences. And hers was about losing her father to cancer, and the whole song had to do with that. And from day one, I thought she was amazing. So, as always, last night she was absolutely terrific, and it was really heartfelt when you saw all these people's stories of what they're doing this dance for and what it meant to them.
I gotta say, you could just see the way she moves. It seems effortless. Yeah.
From day one. That's why it's unbelievable that she's a violinist and not a dancer.
Okay, now moving on here to Jordan Fisher. This is the young man from ABC fame.
Yes, this man is incredible, don't you think?
Yes.
He got the highest score last night, and his was about being adopted into his family because his mother was young and she couldn't keep him and they had problems, but it was all about his adopted parents, and the song was amazing. I had never heard it before. But this kid, I think, my opinion is he's going to win the whole season.
Yeah, that looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, not one step was missed.
All right, Frank, glad to have you here because we want to sort of switch topics here. Of course, you've been headlining on the Strip, you said, for 32 years.
32 years.
What an incredible run. Just want to get your take on, obviously, the events that unfolded last week and the shooting that happened there, and what you're sort of seeing with the crowds and some of your decisions about still going ahead. And
well, I'll tell you, what's so funny is the next day everybody had canceled programming.
Right.
And I was one of the few people that wanted to keep the show going. And I didn't do it out of respect, but come to find the next day when I went into work that everybody, the ticket people, were having people saying, look, we really wanted to come to the show. Don't forget, everybody came here to vacation, have a good time. That's what Vegas is about. Then this tragedy happened, and they were left with nothing to do. All they had to do was walk around the street and maybe see the effects of it, and it made it worse for them. So I knew what happened in 9/11, and just from experience, I wanted to keep it going. But the next day we went on, and what we do before the show is do a disclaimer and a little moment for what happened, and we discuss it, and then we do the show as usual. But the people are starved so much for like an hour of happiness that I found the audiences they're always good, but they were just extra good. And I think they just wanted to get their mind off it. And if I could do that for an hour, that's my way to heal. A teacher will teach, a nurse would aid you, and an entertainer will entertain you. And if that gets your mind off it, then I did my job, and I hope I've done that for some people during the week.
All right, Frank Marino with Divas Las Vegas, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be right back.